Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this taste challenge, this mezcal taste challenge. I have two Espadín agave mezcals. Okay, this is Lajita Reposado with agave worm. Introduced in 1980, it says since 1989. So 100% agave, as mezcal has to be. It's from Liquores Vera Cruz. There's a little booklet going along with it, explaining the mezcal in great detail. I mean, it's a big booklet. And I gotta say, even the dreadful Monte Alban has a booklet on it. So, and even a little packet of like tahine, the powder, pepper, dry pepper. Hold on a second. I can understand why Monte Alban would have a pepper packet, because red pepper packet, because they're probably trying to encourage you to mask what's in the bottle. But this price, this was like $17.99 at Total Wine and More a few years ago, and we bought it. My friend David and I both bought it. We loved it, and now it's going up like $10. I think it was incorrectly priced, but that wasn't our problem. That was our advantage. We don't run the store, but it's really good stuff. It's rested. It's got a little age on it, not much, but here's Del Maguey Vida Single Village Mezcal Puebla. This was introduced in 2010. It was a line extension. I was watching a video from a representative of the company, this company, Del Maguey, and he said that they didn't have enough mezcal in stock. They couldn't keep up with the production demands, and they didn't want to skimp on quality. So what they did was they started farming it out to reputable. They claim reputable. So it's a rubber stopper. Reputable mezcalerias, and like if they agree to follow the quality demands, that they could be part of this. So this one is coming from the state of Puebla. All right, so that was the deal. So it's made for Del Maguey. It's not really made by them, but it's part of that program to expand their line without, they claimed, ruining the quality. It's got a green glass bottle. Runs about $32.99 a bottle. Like I said, I paid $17.99 for this one, but it's the current price is at least $27.99. Like I said, we thought that they might have had it mispriced, or maybe just mezcal started getting really popular, and they figured they could raise the price and get away with it. I don't know the answer. Robert Futt says, can't stay, just wanted to say hi. We'll watch later tonight. Okay, thank you for watching the replay later. Okay, so obviously the rested one is a little bit gold, and the silver one is clear. The Joven, the young, makes sense. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, the game starts at 6, so we're going to go kind of fast when we do our regular Beer Wednesday, because I don't want to miss much of the game. Louisiana State University versus Arkansas, honestly. Maybe nobody will join. But I'll show you the websites. Here's Liquores Vera Cruz. They have the Lajita white, which I've never seen that one. They have the Reposado round bottle, Reposado square bottle, similar to what I have, but not exactly. A Reposado kind of tall bottle. So, yeah, I don't know what this means really. Um, I don't think Liquores Vera Cruz really actually makes any products. They just hold the rights. You know, they get it all made and they collect the different liquors and they sell it. I mean, they own it. That they own the brand names, but like I'm saying, they probably are more of an office than an actual distillery company. But that a lot of companies do that. You know, Johnny Walker is a good example, or J&B. J&B Scotch doesn't make Scotch; they just get it made. Okay, Del Maguey Vida Puebla. Artisanal methods. They're claiming handmade, naturally in the local environment. Well, local environment. They meant to write. The village of Axocopan in Puebla. So they're saying it's from the village of Axocopan. And they said that the Vita line is like introductory mezcals, not too intense. Basically, for people who aren't used to drinking mezcal. Is that the College World Series game out of Omaha or one of those that in that? Yeah, it's in Omaha, Nebraska. They already had Coastal Carolina playing today. Let's see. Let me see what happened. Coastal Carolina won 11-3, so they're going to the final showdown this weekend. You know, the final two teams, not the final four, the final two. So they're in a very good position to win their second ever national championship in baseball. Coastal Carolina just goes to show you, small colleges can win it all. It's not likely, but it can happen, especially when you're getting to the tournament based on your record, not on what political connections your school has. And Arkansas and Louisiana State University, LSU, start in about 27 minutes. Probably be about 6:05, but yeah. And LSU can win tonight. They'll play Coastal Carolina for the showdown, the weekend showdown, which should be very interesting. Okay. Obviously, I'll be pulling for Louisiana State University if that happens, but I can understand the South Carolina people pulling for Coastal Carolina. I think Coastal Carolina is a state school. It's owned by the state of South Carolina, but it's just on the coast, so they call it Coastal Carolina. Yeah, I'm getting that agave juice or nectar, as they call it, that peppery vegetable smoke. Nah, just like some dirt. That sounds terrible. Like you would think. I would never drink that. It smells like dirt, Mexican dirt. It's kind of like a clay aroma, which is dirt is clay. You know, it's hard to really explain it, but that's what it smells like. But don't let that scare you off. Yeah, it smells the same way, but it's a much lighter aroma, or a much lower aromatics. So which is which? At this point, I can't say. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Oh, it's a hot day today. Woo. and wait till July. Yeah. Succulent, vegetable, savory, peppery, spicy, medium body, dry finish. Yeah, I don't grow weary of tasting mezcal. I'll tell you right now, I don't get, unless it's Monte Alban, but I don't get tired of mezcal. Mm-mm. No, sir, no, ma'am. Over here now. Lighter. It's lighter all around. Is the flavor profoundly different? No, I wouldn't say so. About the same. This one here, though, has a little deeper flavor, and I'm thinking that's coming from the fact that it's aged a little bit, rested on some oak in an oak barrel for a little while. You know, maybe 3-4 months. And añejo is aged maybe 3 or 4 years. Now the Joven is not aged at all. It's just distilled. Maybe they filter it, you know, to clean it up, and it's bottled immediately, like a vodka. Essentially the same thing, but a vodka made from agave, not from obviously grain or potatoes or grapes. I have 3 different. Well, I think the next vodka I buy, if assuming I ever do again, and I don't know if I will probably be that potato vodka from Poland, or is it Belarus, Russia? It's called Lukus Skol. All right. I think this has a little bit nicer flavor, and I'm happy I got it for so cheap. And I'm gonna say this is the Lajita. But actually, it's the Vida. So what do you know? The unaged mezcal beats the aged or rested. Huh. Well, huh. Golly gee. Did I expect that? Didn't really expect it. Um, so I'm a little shocked. But that's a good sign for Vida. You know, it's winning. You know, surely beat the Monte Alban. Not that that was much of a challenge, but it did win, and so it's got one win. Actually, it's got 2 wins. I'm the one who only has 1 win because I got it wrong this time. Yesterday I got it right, but you know how you going to miss. But today I got it wrong, so oh boy, 1-1. I'm gonna try to keep track cognitively. I'm gonna try to keep track of the score. 1 win, 1 loss. A tie is possible, but highly unlikely. So which one of these would I recommend? Well, I recommend both. Definitely recommend both, but the price is probably at least $5 difference. I think you're going to pay at least $5 more for the Vida Puebla. Is it worth $5 more? And look, the smokiness on these two is very low. So if you're saying, "Oh no, I don't mess with mezcal; it's too smoky," I wouldn't concern myself with that because they're not really smoky. They have a smoky character, just a little bit, but that would definitely not be their main characteristic. It wouldn't even be an important characteristic. So just there a little bit. Um, yes, I suppose it's worth the extra $5. So Vida, it costs a little bit more and it's a little bit better. It doesn't cost way more and it's not way better. It's just a little bit more, a little bit better, a little bit more, a little bit better. All right, so what's coming up next? It'll be the Los Tonos, Umbe, the Coyote. The Coyote, the Umbe from Los Tonos, the colors. And they have different animals. You know, they do different animals as it changes. Like I think one is a jaguar, and all of that. So that one I paid like $28, but the price has gone up to about 30. But you might search around and find it still for 28. I don't know. I would recommend Los Tonos. I think I have the Joven. I think the Umbe is a Joven, young. So that'll be a good taste challenge. Young versus young. Joven versus young. And I think it's an Espadín. This camera's being difficult tonight. Doesn't want to stay focused. Espadín. But we'll see. I mean, if I'm wrong on that. And I've got the Shikaru coming up. I've got Luminar, which is a strange mezcal. You'll see why when I talk about it. I've already got videos posted. You can go look at those. I've got El Silencio. That's a really nice one. Boy, if you want to, and you can get deals on it. Sometimes they'll run deals. I don't know why, but they'll run deals. And I've got the one they keep changing the name on. I mean, they keep changing the bottle design, not the name, the label. I bought it. When I bought it, I could have bought either label. When I bought it, they had both labels at Walmart. They had both bottle designs. But I bought the more up-to-date one. But it's called, I'll never think of it. It's a doggone, it's really good. Really good. And I got the El Tigre, the Eye of the Tiger, the Tiger's Eye. That's a nice one. Yeah. Well, I got a lot. All right. So, well, not a lot, but a good amount. So y'all will see those coming up this current week, next week maybe. And then it's on to rye whiskey. And I've got a good rye whiskey coming up. And did I get a deal? Oh, yes, I got a deal. Burley Sullivan says, you. Hey, Burley, cheers back to you. But let's focus on mezcal right now. I don't want to get all hung up on rye. So I'll see y'all around in about 17 minutes with the Regular Beer Wednesday. And I have one that everybody will recognize. I'm sure you will recognize it. Bye-bye. Thank you.